hope that stays on there. We'll see what gin smells like on these carpets. I feel like this stage has seen more shit than I could ever throw at it. Well, hello. Hi. Thank you for being here. I have been involved with ASAP since 2017. And I love this organization. I can say that some of my very closest friends have come from these classes that we teach and stuff. And I wasn't planning on telling this joke, but because I have a friend here that I wasn't expecting to be here, I'm going to, and I was telling her this story a few weeks ago, and she was like, you need to turn that into stand-up. And I don't know how I'm going to do that, so I'm just going to tell you the story, and we'll see how it goes, okay? Okay. So to understand this story, you need to know that I have 4 children. Yeah, I know it's like one away from you guys wondering what religion I am, but it's fine. That had more to do with gin than religion. And the other thing you need to know is, do you guys know what the floss is? The dance, like from Fortnite? Yes. Okay, I'll show you for those of you that don't know. Oh wait, do I know how to do it? Okay, so that's what you need to know. So before I tell you the story, I have 4 kids, and as parents, I'm assuming a lot of you are parents, because who else would come to a comedy show at 5 o'clock on a Sunday? But those of us looking to get the F out of our houses, right? So every time, and so this is actually a story about potty training, because everybody likes a good poop joke. So you need to, when you're potty training, you need to find out what your child's currency is. Like, what's going to motivate them to finally use the potty, right? So for my oldest son, it was screen time. For my daughter, my sister had bought her this Barbie horse thing, and I put it up on the shelf, and I was like, when you use the potty like a big girl, you can have this big girl toy. And she was like, done. I don't use, diapers are for suckers. Give me that damn horse. So she was done. So, and then my middle son, his currency was dancing. Every time he would use the potty, we would dance. And specifically, we would do the floss. Okay? So that's why you need to know what the floss is. And when you have a toddler that's potty training, you know, like every 15 minutes, you need to take them to the bathroom. And this includes when you're out in public. Right? Out in public with a toddler. And it also means that if you need to go to the bathroom yourself, you need to squeeze yourself into this stall and bring a tiny audience. And so he would be in there, he would do his business, we'd have to do the floss, it would be fine, whatever. I would need to do my business, and he would just be watching me. And commentating. Loudly. So we'd be, you know, someplace real classy, like Costco or something, and that bathroom would be crowded, and he would be in there being like, Mom, are you pooping? No, dude, I'm not pooping. Mom, you're stinky. Dude, it smelled like that when we came in here. Mom? Why does your vagina have a beard? And we'd come out of the stall, and he would announce to the whole crowded bathroom, my mom's done pooping. And so I'd be back there just like, right? Parenthood's like so rewarding. I love it so much. So yes, you did hear correctly. I am a veteran of the Royal Canadian Air Force. Canada counts. And I'm really proud of my military service, especially as a woman, because I did what we all joined the military to do. And I found a husband. So now I'm a Navy wife. I always wanted to get hobbies. And I thought when I got out of the military, it would finally be my chance to like get a hobby. You know, get behind something. I just could never really get behind anything. Like some people do CrossFit. Some people get really into wine, you know, like, not to say that I don't like wine, but I feel like even cheap wine needs my love because I don't want to discriminate, you know, like, so, but really the only productive thing that I've done in the 10 years since I've been out of the military is that I've watched a lot of court TV, and you may wonder why I think that's productive, but I am basically a lawyer now. I am. I watch all of the court TV shows, all of them, but my favorite, obviously, is the Queen, Judge Judith Chineland. Yes. Did you know that Judge Judy is the highest paid TV star of all time? Yeah. Highest paid TV star of all time. She makes $147 million a year. Yeah, for talking without a filter. You know what talking without a filter's gotten me? An invitation to teach this class. There you go. Yes, Judge Judy, her show was the most popular court TV show for 25 years. And she actually has a new show now called Judy Justice. And, okay, my friend's laughing because I told her about this and she was like, did you have to do a book report on Judge Judy or something? How do you know so much about her? Bitch, I am a fan. Okay, this is how I know. So anyway, so Judge Judy, she has a new show called Judy Justice, and it is total trash, but I am considering it my continuing education credits. Yeah, I don't recommend that you do it, but you know, hey. I also thought about when you're in the military, as many of you know, because I know this is a veteran audience, you think about all the things that you're not allowed to do when you're in the military, like stupid things, like walking around outside without a hat on, right? Or like, so I was convinced that when I got out of the military, I would dye my hair pink and start smoking weed, right? And I wasn't talking like recreational drug use. I was going to go all in, like Cheech and Chong, Snoop Dogg, and Willie Nelson all like rolled up into one. But then I thought about it, and those guys have jobs. And that's not the kind of lifestyle I want to live. I want to be more of like a lay around on the couch eating Doritos for breakfast kind of a pothead. But you know what? I don't even need to smoke weed to do that. I could just be a Navy wife.
It's true. It's actual.
Look at me living the American dream. But yes, you know the problem with Navy wives? Well, one of the problems with Navy wives is that we multiply. And I have 4 children now, and that prevents me from doing anything that involves laying around on the couch all day, especially if Doritos are involved. Because I will have to share, and I don't want to. And I also don't need a hobby that's going to make me more tired than I already am. Because I'm the kind of tired that when I watch that show, Intervention, I find myself really sympathizing with the moms that are snorting cocaine all day. Or the ones that are like stealing their kids' Adderall. Like, I think to myself, think of all the things I could get done with that kind of energy and focus. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Even though I'm really tired, I stay up way too late. I'm really not doing anything productive. I am mostly shopping on Amazon, because Amazon gets me. I feel like Amazon has the ESP that I always wish my husband had. Like, I'll just be thinking about something, and it'll pop up on my suggested items to buy. So I buy them. Obviously, who am I to question my soulmate, right? But I am very tired, and so everybody kept saying, like, why don't you just go to the doctor? And I'm like, have you heard of TRICARE? And that's the military medical, for those of you that didn't know that. Because we don't marry for love, we marry for TRICARE. Am I right? So I did end up going to the doctor, and because I do benefit, let's call it benefit, from TRICARE, my doctor, he's very, very young. Like really young. For the sake of this story, let's call him Dr. Hauser.
Okay.
And so I go to the doctor, and the first question he asks me, because it's always relevant, is, what's the date of your last menstrual cycle? What am I, a frickin' fortune teller? If I knew that kind of intimate knowledge about my body, do you think I'd have 4 children? Next, he asked me what my sleep hygiene is like. I don't know, clean? Hygienic? Turns out that's fancy doctor talk for sleep habits. Mine are not good. And then, the next thing he said to me, or asked me, was kind of my first indication that maybe we weren't on the same page. He asked me if I consume caffeinated beverages.
Duh.
Yes, I'm here because I'm tired. The venti Starbucks here could have indicated to you that I'm not going to give him up. And then he recommended that I give up drinking caffeine. And I realized that I'm not a teen prodigy doctor or anything, but that didn't sound right. But then the second thing he said that made me think that Doogie was a quack, he asked me if I bring electronics into the bedroom. Excuse me, doctor. That's a secret between me, my husband, and Amazon Prime. Turns out he was talking about phones or TV or whatever. That was embarrassing. For him, not for me. I've had 4 kids in military medical facilities. I am not embarrassed by anything. But I skipped out of there with a prescription for sleeping pills. And he told me to come back when the prescription ran out. So I went back the next week. And furrows his cute brow. He's looking at my chart and he's like, are you feeling okay? I was like, yeah. And I was feeling great. I had been sleeping through the night. I wasn't waking up too early. Wasn't staying up too late. It was awesome. I had a frickin' spring in my step. And I never spring. Never. And he was like, really? Mrs. Howard, for someone taking 4 times the amount of sleeping pills, you should not be feeling good. I was like, 4 times? The thing said, take 1 at bedtime. I've been giving each one of the kids 1 at bedtime. I have never slept better. Anyway, thank you. That is my time. You are welcome to come back up to the